Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play. Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and make...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it into Brown. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running inside. It's Allen. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, say it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
That's caught. It's Marsh. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
A strike downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Might be changing the route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be...
Bears!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's Sayin to throw. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Levin. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to pound it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Say it. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He's going for a big play downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback out.
Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bears!
You talk about
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Throw it, say it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Coming out aggressively. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Baylor.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Levin. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bears! Took it all the way back to the house.
that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Say it. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play.
He's going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line. It's a huge play as this offense rolling. Looking to throw it. Say it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Saying back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Julian saying to throw. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unleashes to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make.
Snags it, and there's running room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down, 10 yards to go. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Under fire. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Brady. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Jackson. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Black 14, black 14.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Offense in a bunch formation. Now they're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Firing. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again.
White 53, white 53.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Running inside, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Black 18. Black 18.
They go right back to him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on third down. To throw, it's Brady. Pressure coming, and they got it. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Using his legs, it's Sticky. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Finding an escape route. He got past the first down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing...
Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He slings it deep to the left. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bears! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's got it down the middle.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it in. It's Newsom. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains in their sub at the 41. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Fletcher. The offense coughs it up. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Just feeds the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Looking for a man. It's Brady. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Running free. Touchdown, Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Brady. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Touchdown, Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the defense gets home. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Kill. 214 close. 214. Ready. Boom, 22. Joker.
Hold and fire complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
528, magic. Bender.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a man, it's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
This is certainly one way to play great defense. Just play keep away with your offense. This drive will not end. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes a connection. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays that get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Delay to the back. It's Charles. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared.
Going long. Brings it down on the right side. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He goes right back to the air. Looking down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys...
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Back to throw, it's Levin. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touch first down, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Takes a handoff. It's Charles. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. inside the 10. In the red area, it's Charles. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. More play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Levin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The lone back's got it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Levin. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. A 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sticky. He's out past the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the move, it's Charles. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Dante Moore sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass, it's Levin. That's reeled in, it's Marsh.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Fires quickly. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Charles. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Moore with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Moore from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Running inside. It's Dickey. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
He'll return it from the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense...
Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Ready, go!
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Charles. Good, solid tackle. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Makes a move. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Baylor! And that one will give them the lead.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Could be an alley. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Charles. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. The run inside. It's Dickey.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the 1st. Got a little grass. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 0, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's more to throw. Pick And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we'll take